Aquarius, stop scrolling. I know your finger's about to move. You're thinking, maybe this isn't for me. But it is. And the fact that you even paused proves it. Because today, October 16th, 2025, isn't just another Wednesday or another horoscope prediction. It's a cosmic checkpoint, the one day written directly into your soul contract long before you were born. A day that decides whether your destiny breaks or begins. You see, the universe doesn't always whisper through calm signs and lucky numbers. Sometimes it screams through chaos, through moments that almost make you give up. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. There's something or someone that's been watching you, Aquarius. Not in a creepy way, but in a divine way. A higher energy has been tracking every move, every heartbreak, every time you almost said, I'm done. It's been waiting for you to hit this exact frequency, this alignment, because when the sky hits this vibration on October 16th, the timeline splits. One version of you keeps replaying the same cycle, the same betrayal, the same financial stuckness, the same invisible wall. But the other version, the one heaven's watching for, breaks out, steps through, and never goes back again. This isn't about luck. This is about alignment. And Aquarius, the alignment is happening whether you're ready or not. The warning is simple. If you skip this message, if you scroll past it thinking it's just another spiritual video, you'll miss the secret activation moment meant only for you. Because the energy portal of October 16th won't open again for another 7 years. And those 7 years can either be a stretch of delay or a season of divine acceleration. The choice, yes, your destiny's timeline, literally depends on what you do in the next few minutes. You've been noticing it, haven't you? The silence around you got heavier. Friends stopped replying. Dreams got more vivid. Time feels weird, almost like it's slowing down before something massive. That's not coincidence. That's cosmic compression. The universe squeezing your old self so the new one can finally break through. And here's the real twist, Aquarius. The energy trying to make you scroll right now, the little voice saying, skip this, isn't yours. It's resistance. It's the old vibration trying to keep you locked in a loop. Because the moment you listen through the end of this message, you'll have the code that flips your destiny. The decision that separates the old you from the awakened version of you that's been waiting to rise. You weren't meant to live unnoticed. You were meant to be the signal, not the noise. This isn't a random video. It's a divine broadcast directly tuned to the frequency of your rebirth. So breathe. Don't scroll. Don't click away. Because what happens next, what's revealed in the next few minutes, could literally rewrite your story. Comment, I'm still here right now, if your heart just reacted, because that reaction isn't from fear. It's your spirit recognizing truth. The universe doesn't waste messages. It just waits for the one who's ready to listen. Stay till the end, Aquarius. Because today isn't a coincidence. It's a calling. Aquarius, tell me something. Have you felt it lately? That strange quiet that doesn't feel normal? It's like the world went mute. Tech slowing down, friends pulling back, energy feeling off. Even your own thoughts sound louder in your head. You're not imagining it. You're being prepared. Because what's happening right now isn't chaos. It's cosmic calibration. October 16th, 2025 didn't sneak up on you. It's been counting down for months. The universe has been working behind the scenes, aligning 3 major forces. Uranus, the planet of sudden change, shifting in your sector of awakening. The Moon-Sun conflict, creating emotional storms and ego tests. And the reopening of a divine portal that hasn't been active since 2018. A 7-year spiritual cycle completing itself. That's why everything's been feeling weird. You've been waking up at 3:33, seeing 11:11, 2:22, hearing songs from people you thought you forgot. You've been noticing names, faces, and memories resurfacing for no reason. It's not random. It's a synchronistic alignment, a spiritual countdown to your awakening event. Think about it. Over the last few weeks, your emotions have been all over the place. One moment, you feel unstoppable, like something huge is coming. The next, you feel drained, isolated, almost like you're disappearing. That's because you're between timelines, the old one collapsing, the new one opening. Aquarius, this is what I call the vibrational void. It's the silent space between endings and beginnings, the place where heaven hides you before the miracle. The silence wasn't rejection, it was redirection. But here's the twist. The people who ghosted you, the ones who suddenly stopped showing up, they didn't disappear by accident. The universe muted their access to your energy so they couldn't interfere with your next level. Because when Uranus shifts like this, it doesn't just change your circumstances. It erases your distractions. It separates you from everyone and everything that vibrates lower than your next version. It's not punishment. It's purification. You were never meant to fit in, Aquarius. You were meant to stand out and signal the shift. The silence around you was the sound of your old life being deactivated. Now look deeper. Why do you think time feels different lately? Why do certain dates, October 11th, 12th, 13th, keep flashing before your eyes? Because those were the pre-shocks, energy tremors leading up to October 16th, the main activation. This is your cosmic reboot, your timeline correcting itself. And that's why your body's been feeling strange, heart racing, random chills, bursts of energy out of nowhere. You're sinking to a higher frequency, and your old vibration can't come with you. Don't mistake loneliness for loss. It's spiritual protection. Don't confuse endings with failure. They're divine detours. And don't fear the silence. It's the sound of your miracle getting ready to speak. Aquarius, the countdown is almost complete. Every repeating number, every silent day, every tear you didn't understand. It all meant something. You weren't losing connection. You were being redirected toward destiny. Comment below. Have you noticed weird silence or repeating numbers lately? Drop them below because those signs aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. And if you're seeing them, it means the portal has already recognized your energy. Stay with me, because in the next chapter, you'll learn what happens if you ignore this day, and why the universe always tests you right before the upgrade. Aquarius, listen closely now, because this, right here, is where most people fail the test. Every chosen Aquarius will face what I call the skip moment, that instant where you feel the pull to rush, to scroll, to distract yourself. It could happen the moment after this video ends, or it might already be happening now. The skip isn't just about ignoring a message. It's about ignoring a divine signal that's calling your soul to pause, to realign, to wake up. And today, October 16, 2025, that skip could cost you something far greater than time. It could delay your miracle. You see, the universe operates like a code. Every time a major portal opens, like this one, heaven observes how you respond. Will you chase comfort, or will you chase calling? Will you scroll, or will you stand still long enough to hear destiny whisper your name? Because this day isn't gentle energy, it's sharp, it's precise. It's testing who's truly ready for alignment and who's still addicted to distractions. Think about it. Why do old people from your past suddenly text you out of nowhere? Why do too good to be true opportunities suddenly appear when you're about to level up? Why does your energy drain the moment you start focusing on yourself? It's not random, Aquarius. those are karmic traps. They appear right before breakthroughs, familiar energies trying to pull you back into the old loop. They come dressed as comfort, but they carry chains. And the moment you choose them, your timeline stalls. Your blessing gets pushed back. Your miracle freezes mid-air. But here's the twist. The test isn't coming from those people. It's coming through them. They're not your enemies. They're your examiners. This isn't about them at all. It's about you. Heaven is watching your response. It's asking, will Aquarius still chase what's familiar? Or will Aquarius stand still and choose purpose? Because the portal doesn't reward action. It rewards awareness. The miracle isn't for the one who moves the fastest. It's for the one who finally understands the assignment. This is your Divine Pop Quiz. Ignore the lesson and the cycle restarts. Face it with awareness and your whole reality upgrades. And Aquarius, this is why the distraction energy has been so intense lately. The moment your breakthrough is near, chaos starts pretending to be opportunity. People you've outgrown suddenly act sweet again. Jobs that once rejected you suddenly call back. And emotions you thought you healed start reopening. Don't fall for the loop. The past isn't reappearing because you're meant to relive it. It's showing up because you're meant to graduate from it. Your silence is your power today. Your pause is your protection. Your decision not to react. That's what unlocks your destiny. So if your phone goes quiet, if your body feels tired, if you sense yourself wanting to retreat, that's not resistance. That's recalibration. The portal is rearranging your surroundings to test your focus. And when you pass this test, when you refuse to skip your alignment, that's when the energy flips. That's when destiny opens its hand and says, finally. Aquarius gets it. Comment Q, type, I choose purpose over distraction if you're claiming your upgrade. Because once you say it, the universe hears it. And once the universe hears it, the countdown to your miracle activation begins. Aquarius, take a deep breath, because if you've made it this far, it means the portal has already recognized your energy. You've passed the hardest vibration, awareness. Now, the universe begins to reveal the signs of alignment. And if you've been feeling restless, emotional, or caught in strange coincidences lately, you're not losing control. You're stepping into your miracle frequency. Let's talk about the 3 clear signs you're already shifting timelines, the proof that your new reality is being born right now. 1. Sudden restlessness. Your soul is preparing for relocation. You've been feeling it, that unshakable urge for something new. You're looking at your old life, your old patterns, your old routines, and nothing feels the same anymore. The places you once loved now feel too small. The conversations that once entertained you now drain your energy. That restlessness isn't impatience, it's activation. Your soul is stretching beyond the limits of what it's known. You're being pushed to move, not just physically, but spiritually and mentally. You might feel drawn to new cities, new careers, new communities, or even new spiritual practices. It's the universe whispering, you can't stay where your old vibration lives. But here's the twist. That uncomfortable feeling isn't a breakdown. It's your spirit packing its bags for a miracle relocation. Heaven is setting up your next chapter, and it needs you to outgrow your current one. 2. Unexpected opportunities, random doors, begin to appear. Have you been getting strange messages lately? Emails from unexpected people? A random text from someone you once dreamed of working with? That's not random. That's divine confirmation. When Aquarius energy aligns, the universe sends signs through synchronicity. That out-of-nowhere message? It's part of your new assignment. That sudden dream that feels too real. It's your higher self sending you a preview. That moment when everything feels like a coincidence? It's actually coordination. The portal doesn't just open, it responds. And right now, it's responding to you. But here's the twist. Not every opportunity is the one you chase. Some are the ones that chase you. Because when you're finally in alignment, your purpose starts looking for you. Emotional purge, the cleansing before the crown. And then there's the emotional side, the tears that come without warning, the sudden flashbacks, the heaviness that hits you right before peace. You might think you're falling apart, but no, Aquarius. You're falling open. These emotional waves are your soul detoxing, flushing out old memories, energies, and guilt that can't survive in your new timeline. You're being washed clean before you're crowned. But here's the twist. These aren't breakdowns. They're birth contractions for your miracle timeline. The pain you're feeling isn't destruction. It's delivery. Every tear is a data transfer. Every release is a reboot. Every emotion is a code, unlocking a new layer of your strength. Voice lifts, hopeful. So if you've been restless, that's sign number 1. If random chances have been finding you, that's sign number 2. If your heart's been overflowing, that's sign number 3. You're not crazy. You're in alignment. The universe is reorganizing your entire reality around your next version. Comment below, which sign have you felt the most this week? 1, 2, or 3? Because when you write it, you claim it. And once you claim it, heaven confirms it. Stay with me, Aquarius, because in the next chapter, you'll see what happens when God delays you on purpose, not to punish you, but to position you for the miracle that's about to go public. Aquarius. Let's be honest, you've been through delays that made no sense. You've prayed for movement, you've done the work, you've stayed faithful, and yet everything felt stuck. Doors that should have opened stayed closed. People who promised you support vanished, and moments that were supposed to bloom just withered away. You started asking yourself, did I do something wrong? Did the universe forget me? But no, Aquarius, you weren't being ignored. You were being positioned. When heaven delays something, it's never to deny you. It's to align the stage for your public reversal. Every no you heard was a not yet. Every pause was a recalibration. Because when God writes your comeback story, it must be seen by the same people who once doubted you. The delay wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Heaven wasn't ignoring you. It was aligning your enemies to watch your rise. Think about it. If that opportunity had worked out too early, the right eyes wouldn't have seen your growth. If that connection had stayed, you would have shared your blessing with people who didn't deserve access to your table. If those doors had opened back then, your character wouldn't have been ready to handle the weight of what's coming now. You were hidden, not forgotten. Buried, not broken. Covered, not cancelled. Your isolation wasn't a setback. It was incubation. You were in the dark, but the dark was your development room. And now, October 16th marks the end of that spiritual quarantine. The time of silence is over. The ones who counted you out are about to count your wins. But here's the twist. The very people who once laughed at your delay will soon witness your delivery. Before this month ends, someone who dismissed you will hear your name again, but this time attached to favor. Because divine timing doesn't miss, it magnifies. When your moment arrives, everything that once ignored you will now look for you. Every room that once closed on you will call you back. Every voice that once doubted you will have to say, they made it. Aquarius, this isn't revenge, it's reversal. Your story was never written for instant gratification. It was designed for impact. You were meant to rise after the silence, after the loss, after the misunderstanding, so no one could ever say it was luck. You'll walk into places you once cried over. You'll sign deals that used to feel impossible. You'll meet people who say, "I don't know why, but something about you feels chosen." That's because you are. The waiting season didn't break you, it built your discernment. You now know who's for you and who's just around you. And that wisdom, that's your real wealth. Voice softens with hope. So, Aquarius, don't resent the delay. It wasn't denial, it was divine choreography. Heaven had to let others go first, so that when you rise last, but shine longest. Comment below, "I'm ready for my public reversal," if you believe your name will rise again. Because by writing it, you're declaring it, and by declaring it, you're unlocking it. The delay is over, Aquarius. Your divine positioning begins now. Aquarius, pause for a moment, take a breath, and realize what you've just walked through. From silence to alignment, from confusion to calling, from waiting to witnessing. Today, October 16th, 2025, isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a doorway, a living, breathing moment that heaven carved out for you to step through. You've survived the storms that should have taken you out. You've endured the lies, the fake love, the delays that made you question your worth. And still, you're here, not broken, but refined, not forgotten, but chosen. This is the moment the universe says, you've passed the test. Every silent night, every unanswered prayer, every season where you felt invisible, none of it was wasted. You were being shaped, stretched, sharpened, prepared for this one divine shift. Because today, the energy flips. Heaven rewrites your narrative in public view. The things you lost in private are about to return in front of witnesses. You see, Aquarius, destiny doesn't skip the ones who stayed faithful in the dark. It rewards them loudly. You were never meant to be background energy. You were meant to be the broadcast. So step through this doorway with courage. Speak what you've been silent about. Forgive what no longer deserves your energy. Reclaim what was taken in private, because heaven is about to make it public. And here's the final twist. The moment you stop running from your timing starts running towards you. You don't have to chase what's yours anymore. It's already looking for you. Every rejection was redirection. Every delay was divine timing saying, "Hold on, I'm building you a bigger stage." And now, that stage is ready. The world's about to see what God already knew, that your silence wasn't weakness. It was strategy. Your wounds weren't curses. They were coordinates. And every tear you cried was watering the soil for your public miracle. This is your prophecy moment. Heaven isn't just blessing you, it's announcing you. So walk through this day with authority. Smile at what tried to break you. Thank the storms for shaping your strength. Because the Aquarius who entered October 16th isn't the same one who'll leave it. This is the rebirth, the restart, the revelation. You are no longer waiting for proof. You are the proof. Destiny didn't skip you. It was just waiting for you to stop skipping yourself. Voice rises in conviction. So say it out loud, Aquarius. This is my day. This is my doorway. This is my divine reversal. Final call to action. Comment, "I won't skip my destiny," if you're claiming your October 16th miracle. Like this video, share it with another Aquarius who needs to hear this message, and subscribe. Because the next prophecy reveals